Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about how to stop overthinking. If this is your first time here, please subscribe, and as always, hit that bell. Do you need some help with overthinking? Yeah, me too. I'm so guilty of that. I actually have 7 steps for you today, so please relax, put your feet up. I am the comfortable counselor helping you to write your chapter 2. Let's do this. Overthinking. So what is it exactly? I mean, besides overthinking. So people call it worrying, people call it ruminating, people call it anxiety. Long story short, you get in this loop, this cycle of thinking about things that happened 5 minutes ago, a day ago, a year ago, a lifetime ago. It sticks with you and it gets in this loop, and it's not just words, but it's just images and like these videotapes and audio tapes going in your mind over and over again. I am so guilty of this. When you overthink and you're in this state of mind, you're not getting anything done. You're not working, you're not being present with your loved ones, you're not sleeping. That's numero uno right there. You're not sleeping. That happens to me, I wouldn't say all the time, but when it does happen, I can't let some shit go. I'll be honest with you, okay? I lose sleep, and I'm thinking, and again, these videotapes go over and over again about stuff. So when people get into this loop, it causes things like depression and major anxiety, and when you can't cope with those things and they go on chronically, you turn to stuff to escape yourself and those feelings, like video gaming, substance abuse, whatever you want to call it, but you find an escape to get away from your own thoughts, which is sad, but it's true, and we're all guilty of it. Some people are better at others in coping with it. I wish I was better at coping with it, but I try. So anyway, my video today is about really how to overcome it. Okay? So to put an end to rehashing and reliving those videotapes and audio tapes and being catastrophic when you're thinking, we have some steps for you. Step number 1, notice when you're doing it in the first place. I know that sounds crazy, but you have to notice when it's actually happening in the first place. You have to be able to say to yourself, step outside of yourself and say, whoa, why have I just spent the last hour or two rehashing the same thing over and over again? And speaking of time goes bam like this when you are rehashing stuff. So that's number 1, notice when you're doing it first. Number 2, challenge your thoughts. Again, step outside of yourself and realize, is that true? Did that really happen? Or would it really happen in the future? You need to be able to say to yourself, okay, this is what I'm thinking, but you have to poke holes into your reality that you've created inside here to see if those things are really true, or are they really going to happen, in the future. So what else? Keep your time efficient. You want to be an active problem solver. I think what happens is we tend to overthink things, and every once in a while we'll get a good idea, and then we reinforce that, oh, my method of finding ideas must be a good one, because me overthinking things for hours and hours and days must work because I get inspiration. Well, let me tell you, there are actually easier ways to get inspiration than having to ruminate and overthink things for days. So what you want to do is be efficient in your thinking in regards to solving a problem, or actually thinking something through to see if it's really going to happen, or you are reliving something in the past and you are trying to figure out, okay, that may have happened, but how do I deal with it now? You're solving the problem presently about something that may have happened, or your perception of a problem that may have happened before. So be active in your problem solving is step number 3. Step number 4, take time to reflect. Time block. In my last video, when I was talking about juggling life, school, family, time block, reflection time, that is so important. When we take time, in serious time, to have, I think, productive reflection time, we get a chance to put our thoughts in order. And that's the beautiful thing about that. That is self-care. That's self-love. When we take time to ourselves to put things in order in our mind, and we're just being silent and reflecting, that is extremely helpful, which leads into number 5, which is practice mindfulness and meditation. Practice, which word practice is key here. You aren't going to be a genius at it, perfect at it, but you've got to start someplace, so you practice. Mindfulness, basically, be present. Keep your thoughts right here, right now. Be present with what you're doing. Be present with who you're with. Meditation. Now, this is something that's really key. The meditation part, you are actually practicing controlling your thoughts. Meditation 101 is this. You're silent and you're trying to be present within yourself and keeping all of that out. And every once in a while you'll have thoughts that come in. Why? Because that's just how our brain works. But when you accept those things about yourself, something pops in, okay, I'm not going to react to it. I'm not going to shame myself about it. I'm going to say, okay, right now it's time for you to go. I swear, it works. It's like training your brain to be more in control of your thoughts. So mindfulness, be present. Meditation is training your brain to keep things out. What else? Oh, number 6, change the channel. I don't like when people say, especially when people say to you, just stop thinking about it. Well, that's not really helpful. Just stop doing this or whatever. That trying to say don't stop thinking about a pink elephant will make you think about a pink elephant, right? So remember back in the first step, you have to recognize where your thoughts are. Change the channel means be proactive and literally think of something else. Don't not think about the thing you're trying not to think about. You're trying to think about something different and hopefully something more positive, okay? Last thing. And I think one of the most important steps, this bonus tip, number 7 I'm gonna give you. Journal, 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 journal. If you have stuff up here, get it down right here. I'm not kidding. It really helps. When you get your problems and your thoughts, maybe you're having negative thoughts about the past and you have anger and resentment, or you worry about something in the future, write it down. There is scientific evidence that says writing that stuff down really helps. Your fears, your anxieties, your worries, your hopes, and your dreams, put them all down on paper, I guarantee it, or an app on your phone. But when you do that, it's like things are lifted off your shoulders. You don't have to worry about it anymore because it'll be there in the morning, okay? So you can get some sleep. So important. Okay. So this is what my video is about this week. I hope you've gotten something positive from it. If nothing else, please remember, this is your life. This is your story. You have the power, the ability to write or rewrite it as many times as you want. I am the Comfortable Counselor. My name is Patrick. I enjoy being here. Please check out my other videos. I have them. I have a whole catalog of them. I come out with a new one every Sunday. I've enjoyed this. I love you guys. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, do something. Let me know you're out there. Otherwise, have a great week.